My name's Blair Niemcziek, and I'm a Formula 707 professional dressage trainer in Southern California. My training program is BJN Dressage. I have a mix of training and sales clients, about 50-50 split. So we run a really nice kind of boutique dressage program here in Southern California. About 7 or 8 training clients at any given time, and 5 or 6 high-quality dressage sales horses. Like most horse trainers, you're a horse-crazy horse girl growing up. I actually grew up in Southwest Washington in Raymond. Grew up on 100 acres, running around like a banshee on my 30-something-year-old quarter horse. Into Pony Club as a young adolescent, 12, 13 years old, and fell in love with dressage. Jumping wasn't really my forte. I was definitely a control freak as a child, and I think that melded really well with being a precise dressage trainer. Age 14, 15, moved to the Woodinville area, east side of Seattle, and was in a formal dressage program. Pushed myself through young rider level, juniors, 3rd, 4th level. And then as soon as I was an adult, I decided this is what I want to do. College wasn't for me. I've, come up through the ranks working really hard with a very middle-class family and found my passion at a really young age. I'm really lucky. A lot of people don't have that, let alone realize that dressage is your passion. And I think a really huge moment for me is going to Young Horse Championships last year in Chicago in August. That is kind of it's not the end goal, it's not the end of my career. I think it's honestly kind of the beginning of my career. That's been a goal of mine for 10 plus years, to compete at that level and to develop a young horse that's capable of qualifying. Not only qualifying, but then going to that show and placing in the top 5, right? Going in 14th place in the nation, and then going to the biggest competition for young horses in this country and finishing in 5th place. That was, really gratifying. And, the sport, dressage, is so tough and so critical, and we're so hypercritical of ourselves and comparing ourselves to people. That's just being a normal human. You see other people on social media and you're comparing, well, we're not where they are. So going to that competition and succeeding and having that relationship with my horse and us just really honestly kicking butt in the ring together was a real moment of gratification for me. Dressage horses are up there, with jumping and endurance. They have to be so strong and agile and fit and soft and powerful all at the same time. That is largely dependent on their food and what they're eating, what they're putting into their body. I'm a CrossFit freak. I have been doing CrossFit for like 15 years. I've recently shown interest in long distance running. So I've been an athlete my whole life. What we eat directly impacts how we feel and how we perform in the gym. So why would our horses be any different? A lot of the stuff that's on the market today is just full of garbage, much like our food. So I'm really careful with how we pick the foods, how it's processed, what's in it, and obviously leading back to 707 and the line of products that 707 has. There's so many targeted, really specific things that 707 offers, but in such a condensed volume that we don't have to feed 15 different supplements. We can feed 1 or 2 and we have covered our bases, and they've got aminos and they've got electrolytes, and we're good to go on young horses or on older, maybe towards the end of their career horses. So nutrition is probably, I think, number 1. It's the base. If you don't have that, if your horse comes in and is scrawny and can't build muscle because they're underfed, underweight, you have nothing.